He's head to toe in brand new gear, boots that look like they've never touched dirt, yet this guy is the face of real work on Instagram? Yeah, okay, let's call it what it is. Bullshit. Today we're ignoring the influencers and putting the focus on the real people out there doing the work. You. Welcome, I'm Carl Murawski. Thank you for joining me. Now, this isn't just me complaining about influencer culture again. If you're out there busting your ass every single day, then you know that you need gear that performs well, not just looks good in a Lowe's parking lot selfie. But here's the thing, workwear is a $17 billion a year industry. And that means there are plenty of brands out there happy to sell you a vibe rather than performance if that's what moves product. So let's break this down a little bit, and later on I'll show you what real tradespeople look like on the job, and spoiler alert, it's not Instagram ready. Now, workwear has always had a crossover with fashion. That's not new. Military jackets, chambray shirts, they've been happening for decades. But what's different now is people cosplaying as tradesmen for likes, taking the clothes that keep us safe and turning them into a costume. Now here's an example of what I mean. The Instagram lumberjack, you know him. He's got brand new flannel on, sleeves rolled up just right, a beard that's seen more grooming than predator poachers. There's the parking lot tradesman. He gets his job site photo shoot in a Home Depot parking lot with his Duramax parked at a perfect 45-degree angle for extra masculinity points, and he gets bonus points too if he has rock lights and one of those stupid Carolina squats on it too. There's the sponsored shelfie guy. You know, he's got heart tools everywhere. I've never actually seen him on a job site, but he's got a ton of them. 12 brand tags per post and captions like rise and grind and hashtag blessed and hashtag trade work and hashtag advertisement, that kind of crap. You've seen this, I know you have. You've probably scrolled past it today. Now you might think to yourself, who cares? Just scroll past it. But this stuff does damage. It makes the trades look like a costume, and that matters, especially for the kid getting into the industry, looking at it thinking it's a lot more glamorous than it actually is. So let's say this kid jumps into the trades and then he's hit with a harsh dose of reality. 90-minute commutes, porta-johns that look like a crime scene, busted knuckles, none of that stuff is on Instagram. And I know I'm beating up on Instagram here, but TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever the hell platform is out there now. And of course, brands aren't going to show those realities. They lean into the fantasy because that's what actually moves product. Now, let's be clear, I'm not bashing anybody who just likes the style. Wear whatever you want. It's a free country. But the trades, they deserve respect, not filters and fake grit. Now, enough about the posers. Let's talk about you. I asked you guys to submit pictures or videos or whatever of the stuff that you actually wear on the job site, because the stuff that I see on my sites is a lot different than the stuff that I see online. And holy hell did you guys deliver. Now, I can't show them all here because this would be a very long video, but if this is a popular video and you like this kind of thing, then you know what, we could do it again and we'll just keep this as like a series or something like that. But anyway, here are a few of my favorites. All right, first up we have John Dembowski. All right, John is a union sheet metal worker and he's rocking some Wrangler 13MWZ, Wrangler Pearl Snap long sleeves, Carhartt Made in USA double knees, I think those are the BO1s, Carhartt Basic long sleeve tee, Carhartt bibs, and then Thorogood mock toes or Double H Made in USA cowboy boots. Next up is Josh McCrory, and he actually sent in a video, so check this out.
Hey, Carl, you want to know what the real guys wear to work? Well, I get about as dirty and nasty as you can get working on heavy equipment every day. I'm Josh with Repairco LLC. If you want to see more, you can look at my channel and see the kind of work I do. But this is my outfit right here every day. And as you can see, I'm a Carhartt guy. Carhartt t-shirts, Carhartt pants. These are the relaxed fit regular blue jeans, not the carpenters, because I get a belt loop stuck on everything. But yeah, and Nick's Builder Pro boots. Yep, and they have on their second sole now, and it's needing another one. But yeah, they're pretty tired. They're getting there. But yeah, if you want some good clothes to put up with it, Carhartt's the way to go. The only other thing I wear is Wrangler workwear. I have some Wrangler pants and some Wrangler t-shirts that have been real good. But yeah, Carhartt around here for us.
Here's one from Kevin Bowers. Kevin is a CSU supervisor and he's wearing a lift hard hat, heatwave visual glasses, Carhartt FR canvas, shirt jack, Arita jeans. I've never heard of that. I think he might be an Ariat, but I'm not 100% sure. And then Wesco boots. Here's the one from somebody just referred to as Ned. All right, Ned is a general contractor from Belgrade in Serbia. So it's interesting because the stuff he's wearing, I've never even heard of it before. The pants are by a company called Worth, W-U-R-T-H. They look really cool. I mean, like, very interesting, very different from the stuff that we have here in the US. The shirt is by Armor Lux, and he says that he has 10 pairs of these that he's had for 2 years with very minimal wear on them, so he loves the shirts. And the shoes are by Elton with a cap toe and the same midsole that Adidas use, so that's a pretty interesting combination. He says they're heavy but very comfortable. Here's one from Ryan in the IBEW. Now, he's an electrician with Local 110. He says he has a cheap Wrangler, and then he also wears 22-ounce Brave Star Selvage jeans, which I think is pretty damn cool. He says he wears it mostly for the sun protection, or I like to cut the sleeves off cotton shirts for the indoors. So, you know, the best of both worlds there. Here's one from Scott Owl. Scott is a longtime supporter of the channel. I mean, I've been talking to this guy in the comments forever, and actually, I sometimes will reach out to him when I want to see the way they do things on the other side of the pond. Now, Scott is a demolition manager. He says he works all over, but he spent 7 years working in London. He wears a Levi's Baton Western shirt. His trousers are by Carhartt. The jacket is a Heat Straps Carl Murawski collaboration we did called the Workhorse, and I think it's a fantastic work jacket. I'm so psyched that he has that. And then if it gets cold, he'll layer underneath that a wool Submariner sweater. And then his boots are Timberland Pros. He said he just got them, but he likes them a lot. Here's one from Steven. And Steven is a heavy equipment operator. Currently, he's paving asphalt and running a roller. And he says he wears old Wolverine long sleeve shirt from Sears, ripped Carhartt relaxed fit jeans, and Thorogood 1957 mock toe. It's a second pair of soles on those, so he's actually taking advantage of the fact that these can be resold for a fraction of the cost of brand new. Here's one from Tyler Reed. And Tyler is a materials tester / inspector for soils in Denver. And he's wearing some interesting stuff here because it's a crossover between heritage style, like high-end stuff, that's based on workwear, so you could totally use it in that case. You just don't see many people doing this, which I think is really cool. He's wearing the Tellison Clampdown Chambray shirt, Brave Star True Straight jeans, and then a Tanuki Double Indigo Type 2 jacket with Thorogood boots. And finally is Zach from Texas. Now, he's wearing a company-issued Richardson snapback hat, and then his glasses are Blender's Canyon with red Tundra lenses, and he says they're great sunglasses for work, not too expensive, and not that big of a deal if they take a beating. For a shirt, he's wearing the Duluth Trading Armachillo Relaxed Fit t-shirt. I've always wondered about this because the Armachillo supposedly has like jade woven into it. It's supposed to give you kind of a chilling effect. I'd love to try one out. Or he wears the company-provided Dickies button-down shop shirts, which are very durable but not very breathable. Same kind of thing that I found in my testing. You know, they're good for like uniform-type shirts. For an undershirt, he's wearing the Armachillo tank top, again by Duluth. His watch is a Timex Expedition Solar, which he says is an absolute tank of a watch that he's not worried to beat, and it's $40. The jeans are Duluth Trading Fence Mender bootcut jeans, which are discontinued, unfortunately. Socks are again Duluth, the 7-year midweight wool socks. For boots, he's wearing the Double H Talachi work boots. The soles are being repaired at the local cobbler, so again, he's taking advantage of these being resolable. And his backup pair of boots is the Durango Rebel. Obviously, Zach is a big fan of Duluth Trading Company. I'm just glad that he found something that works for him. For his EDC, he says, besides phone, keys, and wallet, it's a bad day if I don't have my Leatherman Arc, his Kershaw Bel Air, or his Phoenix PD25R. All right, so if this video does well and you guys want to see more of this stuff, let me know in the comment section below, and there's details down there as to how you can submit your own video or photos or whatever. All right, now next week I'm dropping my work hot pants video. Not my work hot pants video. No, it's just an entirely different thing. Next week I'm dropping my hot work pants video. There it is. And I take 9 different pairs of pants, all of the lightweight ones that I can find from a lot of different brands, and then I basically just destroy them, measure the results, and come up with the winners. And I compare that against the price so that you can just make the best decision for yourself. Some people need a lot of abrasion. Some people need something that's really tough. Some people need really breathable. So hopefully within those 9, you'll find the best one for you. The trades are what keep the lights glowing and the water flowing. Holy crap, that rhymes. Thank you for doing what you do and sharing it here. Now, if you want more real content like this, not TikTok tradesmen, I hope you consider subscribing. It would really help me out. So anyway, until next time, stay safe out there.